Hey there, and welcome to something different. This is a new game that just came out this past week called Wildfrost. This is a little bit of a departure from my normal, so if you're watching this video, it means I have actually completed it. Wow, go me. The reasons you're seeing this is because I'm actually on vacation right now, and I have pre-recorded some of my quote-unquote progression runs through Wildfrost. This has been a very fun game for me. It came out recently. I think it got initially very hard shredded on Steam reviews, and I think it's very valid for why that happened. For context, before I get into this run, the game has an extremely steep learning curve. I'm not going to go into too much details here, but in a lot of ways, it's like imagining starting Slay the Spire on Ascension 15 or starting Monster Train on Covenant 20. Okay, it's not the hardest possible difficulty, right? It can certainly get worse. Ascension 15 is not that bad on Slay the Spire, it's pretty consistent, and Covenant 20 is below a lot of the really scary jumps on Monster Train. That said, if you're a brand new player starting out at those higher levels, you die a lot, and it feels unfair. So take the Steam reviews with a grain of salt, especially if you're a competent roguelike deck builder player. If you're actually pretty good, you're probably going to pick things up quickly. Some other comments up front, just for your awareness, since this is my first episode, I'll at least give you some context. The tutorializing for a lot of the mechanics in this game is not great. Much of it is hidden in side buttons that you're not going to see. So if you don't go actively clicking the question marks all the time, you're probably going to run into some problems along the way. So you might be like, well, how does this work? Fortunately, the tooltips are really good on the game, and everything is fairly straightforward from that perspective. So as long as you read words, you're going to be fine, mostly. There are some interaction question marks, things like you're not sure how it's going to work, how if I apply a charm to a creature. There's still things I'm learning here because it's not clear. Unfortunately, it does not use something like triggers from Monster Train, where like a strike trigger. You know how, okay, I have a strike trigger, therefore all of this behavior applies. It's not categorized quite like that. So it sometimes has some questionable interactions where I go, hey, well, that's not how I expected it to go. That probably is going to kill me. Also, this game punishes save scumming. So that's actually really important from the purposes of learning the game. If you accidentally mess up a turn and lose some important unit, if you restart the game or something, it saved your turn state. And it's funny because I really feel like that should be an option. I like that. I like that existing as an option in a game, but I don't think it should be the default state. I think the game should be more forgiving to being learned. And this is actually very interesting because this is how I kind of imagine Monster Train might look if it had poor tutorializing and poor onboarding for new players. Monster Train's one of its biggest strengths, in my opinion, is actually how easy it is for a new player to learn and figure stuff out. They did an excellent job on it. So yeah, so that's something there. I obviously have other opinions during the game, but I will bring them up as they come along. It's going to be a longer intro than most of these. But yeah, so if you're viewing this video just because you've somehow seen Wildfrost and you don't actually know what else I do, I am actually primarily a Monster Train player. I have I don't know if it's the longest. I don't think it is. I think it's one of the longest standing single player rotating random Covenant 25 win streaks. And I have a pretty much like 190 unbroken wins on that difficulty setting on my main series. I like to think I'm pretty good. I think I've just practiced a lot. I have something like 2,700 hours in it right now, so it's sort of just my thing. I just love that game a lot, and I enjoy playing it, and I think I'm pretty okay at it. So that's kind of where this is all coming from. I am learning this game. I will make mistakes. I encourage you to point them out in comments because I may not realize they are mistakes at this stage of the game, and some of you may actually be more experienced with this particular game than I am. I didn't play it in any of the pre-release states. I hadn't even heard of it prior to maybe like 5 days ago. So that said, I think this is interesting enough, and I think it's a fun enough game. I'm really enjoying playing it. So I wanted to get some want to get some recording done, see how it goes. So let's go ahead and hop in. I've already tailored the audio to hopefully be okay, so I will ask if something is crazy, weird on the audio, like a sound that's just really loud, let me know, because I may not realize it. I've only gone through the main menu settings with audio. There might be some spikes somewhere along the way. So I will briefly go over the progression, which I actually think is something I think is great here. There's a whole bunch of buildings. This place, this is your town, okay? It starts mostly unupgraded. You've got, over here, some explanation of what the clans are. Okay, we've got Snowdwellers, we've got Shademancers, and we've got Clunk Masters. I've got a lot of experience with Snow Guys, which I'm going to call the Snow Clan because, I don't know, it's hard for me to remember all these words. The Shadow Clan, these guys feel like they're kind of rough right now, and maybe I'm just bad with them, but I'm not a big fan. And then I think I have the least amount of experience with the Clunk guys. These seem strong though. I feel like I've seen some good scaling lines, but I haven't got a win with them yet. So bear in mind. You'll also note these big question marks. This is what I was talking about with the tutorial stuff. If you click it, I think you have to click it twice. Yeah, you click it just to draw attention to it, and then it goes, hey, look at this tutorial. Wow, go me. What else do we have? Unlocks along the way. I don't have everything unlocked, but you're given some kind of a quest to unlock stuff, which is cool. So that's always nice. You've got dailies. So this is something that exists, which is cool. Yeah, not much really to add here. You can look at scores, so you similarly have some options to see how people have performed. Obviously, you still got people who cheat the game because, of course, they do. So there's no method for reporting them, sadly. You also can't view their runs, sadly, which is really unfortunate. You also can't generate seeds, I don't think, which is, you know, it's the year 2023 in a roguelike deck builder. You need to be able to generate seeds. I'm sorry. Add that to your game. But fine. It's okay for a release date, but it really needs to happen soon. More upgrades. These things are kind of like units, or these are items that you can like draw into in your hand. Again, more things to unlock here. I like this little quest approach to this. I think it's fun. Gives you the intention to do something, and then you can get more friends. Similarly, you have unit unlocks over here. So I've unlocked a couple of cool friends, and there's more for me to get. What's this middle one? I don't even know. Oh yeah, these are event unlocks in the game. So believe it or not, progression is important. This thing, I've unlocked the Helvet. If you're familiar with Monster Train, you have the Helvet, which is a duplicate. I unlocked this. So this is pretty big deal, right? You want to do your progression in this game. You get a lot stronger. Don't expect a hardcore win streak before you've unlocked at least a few of these things. This is some process by which you can see the things that you've unlocked. So like in this case, I did a 50 damage hit and I unlocked the Moose Charm as a result. This is actually kind of a weird screen because I'm pretty confident I should be able to scroll on this screen, and I have not been able to figure out how to scroll. Maybe I have to unlock all of these and then the ones on the right show up. I honestly couldn't tell you. Kind of bizarre. Oh, you scroll with the scroll wheel. We figured it out live. All right, cool. Wow, so you can see some of the other ones that I've unlocked along the way. Cool. I think some of these are actually also achievements, believe it or not. Yeah, I think some of these are achievements and some of them are not. I don't actually know. I guess we'll find out at some point. I haven't really looked into that too much. And spoilers, I suppose, but you're watching this from a roguelike deck builder perspective. When you beat the game, there is an element of carryover between runs that I've gone back and forth on. I think it's a creative idea, but I don't like it because it means that there's a problem with if your run is too strong, right? If you high roll out of your mind and make something that's too powerful, you actually have to fight your own deck the next time around. So I have won multiple times at this point, and you can see the most recent clan combo that I won with was kind of like an AoE out friendly guy, and then you have a big frost element to the run with apparently some like demonize and other features here. So this is a I don't like this mechanic. I've settled on it. The reason I don't like this mechanic is because it means the runs are not... You can't plan effectively, right? So imagine you're trying to... You can't win streak, right? Correctly, normally. You're trying to just do a rotating random or something like that. You can't, because you might have won with a strategy that is like extremely unfavored into your next clan. Now, you could maybe argue that you should plan around this, but that seems really bad to design a game in a way that makes you want to be weaker when you win so that the next boss is weaker. It's so strange. I don't like it. I feel like this could have been better, or maybe this is like, I don't know, a story option and you just the roguelike mode doesn't have to deal with it. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. So there's your brief intro to town. Now we're going to go ahead and play some normal runs. So when we go in here, we have to select a champion. This is an area of the game that I think desperately needs to be fixed. So the problem is you get one option from each clan right now, and that's it. What absolutely needs to happen is it needs a choose your clan or choose your tribe option, and then I pick snowmancers or whatever it is, and then it gives me 3 options from them, because these are all randomly generated, and oftentimes some of these really suck. You need a lot of power out of your leader in order to get a lot of value here. So some good examples, like this guy over here is pretty legit. He applies 1 snow, which is kind of like a freeze per hit. He hits twice, 4 cooldown, very powerful. Over here we get 2 frost with a 5 counter. This is less powerful, but this clan synergizes better with snow, so I think it's probably balanced. And over here, this guy is really bad, okay? This is deceptively bad. You hit 4, you have 9 health, and this demonize function, it's fine, but it's not very good. Your champion, if it dies, you lose. So you want it to be strong. So I'm going to take whams here. You can rename them for funsies, but I just go with the default. Now, because I'm leaning into... Yeah, because I'm leaning into snow, I'm going to take the snow friend. It's like a starting unit, basically. And we'll see how this goes. So, node generation is extremely similar to Monster Train. You start with a combat. There's no opening stuff. I assume that they kind of see this and they're like, all right, well, your little snoof friend is probably the main thing here. So, fine. A lot of this do damage. I'm not going to explain cards too much. This is just a hit an enemy, kill an enemy kind of thing. We take hits. You want to protect your guys. No problems, honestly. You do get some starting cards. Every single clan starts with some stuff. I think the Snow Clan starter is really strong, but yeah, that's all I really have to say there. I'm just going to skip turns here and add some damage, I suppose. There's really no reason to. I don't really understand why the first combat has a naked gnome in it. I haven't figured that out yet, but we're just going to buff some guys, and then we're going to wait for enemies to spawn. Cool. We're going to freeze up top. I basically just want to accelerate that along. What I just played made the counter, so the time turns before attacks faster. This is an important piece of intel because unlike Monster Train, all your guys don't just attack every turn. You have a counter, and the counter, it means that, well, you want to try to get things to coordinate so they win and such. A good example of all the stuff here is that, and you can also redraw. The redraws are done on a counter as well. A lot of counters in general. But you want to kind of accelerate it along and do a good job. That guy I just killed gives money. There's like a weird mechanic where you have to... If you kill multiple units simultaneously, you get extra money. I actually really hate this mechanic in general because... Yeah, I actually really hate this mechanic because it rewards certain strategies and causes a whole bunch of annoyances with the early game, but it allows you to cascade pretty well. Like, watch this. I'm going to kill this guy upstairs. in the front. And then this guy's going to attack on the same turn and kill this guy, which gives me extra money. Like, that's good. It's good to earn that money, but at the same time, I don't like it, right? It encourages you to stall these combats, which I think is very boring, okay? That's my biggest concern. I think it's very boring to do it. And you need to respect the players. You need to respect the players' what's the time, in my opinion. And wasting their time is not great, honestly. So we could like try to stall this out. I could like move my own unit and tank down here or something. I could just let this hit come through and try to line these up. It's probably correct to do it, but it's really boring to do. It's one of those things where I'm just like, really? Ugh, I hate doing it. We just keep like freezing this up. The goal is I really want to kill them both at the same time. So we get to do it now because this guy is attacking for 3 into the 3 health guy. I kill him on the same turn. Okay, fine. That's like an extra 5 money. And there are certain thresholds here that really do matter. So, alright. I don't like that though, right? I don't want to stall combats. Big problem. That's the thing I don't like about the game. You shouldn't reward players for stalling. It's bad. Bad game design, 101. I think you always want to look for a lot of frozen travelers. These are like your banners for Monster Train. So hunt these because there's a lot of RNG in it, and you really need to find the good stuff. That's incredible. I'm going to save it for later. This is a charm, kind of like a Monster Train upgrade, except you get it out of a slot machine or whatever it is. You can equip them later. You can drag them onto the appropriate guys. They're very strong on average, and they're also one of the easiest ways of upgrading your guys without spending a turn playing it. Because you can only play 1 card a turn. There's no energy in this game. So anything you can do that makes your cards played more impactful, very important. All right, we're going to pick some units. I'm looking for frost synergies here. Obviously, look at my opener. So there is a lot of good stuff here, but we'll see what we get. And then you see exactly what I mean here, right? I looked for 3 units. There are so many units here, and none of these are good synergies. So that just sucks, honestly. Yep, that just kind of sucks. So at this point, you just kind of take the beefcake. I like Big Berry. Yeah, Big Berry is good. I think he's a good guy because he's huge and beefy. I like Pyra a lot too. She's really strong into multi-striking or like AoE builds. I love this unit here for any time my champion has Barrage or Multistrike or something like that. With my opener, I don't feel very strong about it though, so we'll just take Big Berry. He's a good tanker. He hits well. He's like a good banner unit kind of situation. We're still looking for frost energies, so we try it again. Oh, we got really unlucky here. Okay, that's tragic, actually. I'm going to take this sad little guy called Pootie, because when you kill him, if you self-kill him, right, you can give an ally multi-strike, which is kind of busted here. It's not very good. My other strategies are not very strong, but it's fine. All right, now you get to play your champion as well as any crowned units beforehand in a 0 turn, in like turn 0, which is really good. So like immediately my opener is terrible here. I need to just click this redraw immediately and find my units. Yeah, pretty much this. I'm going to play Pootie first, I think. Because I want Pootie to die and give multi-strike to my champ. So then we're going to freeze this guy on bottom. This guy kills it. Now my champion attacks twice. And I will play the other Frost friends. I want to get my units ticking their counters ASAP. Very important here. This guy's going to get absolutely chonga blasted when he gets frozen like that. So I'm not really super concerned about a lot of this. Got hits for 4. This is kind of why you want to have big tanky dudes. I could just face tank this 4, which is probably correct. Yeah, it's probably correct. I want to chew through the bottom floor, though. So I think we're going to move... You can move your guys around freely, which is a cool approach. I like that. I like that there are free actions on your turn. I can just move guys around as much as I want. I could return a dude to my deck and then get him healed. Not going to do it here. I like free actions. I think it makes your turns more dynamic. It's one of the things I think is good here. I'm going to tank this upstairs. I think it's correct to do it. We freeze on middle and kill that guy. It's good. I get a free reroll here. Note the thing on the right is the timer for how many times when an enemy will return. Yeah. I want to accelerate my unit here for sure. Good. Now, I think what we need to do is I want to... I could buff bottom and go 4, which kills bottom guy, but he's going to be frozen, so I don't really care. The enemy's attack first, so he's going to get frosted. So I'm going to do 1 less damage here, so I do 4. So what I really want to do is kill this front dude, so I'm going to lower him to 4 here. And then this big berry's going to hit him for 4, which kills him. And then he heals, which is great. I wish to freeze this guy in back because money is really important. So we take this hit. That's okay. I do want to keep the freezing going. What's really strange about this goblin, it's kind of like a collector from Monster Train. Problem is, you get rewarded for hitting it more times. You get more money just hitting it. Actually, the optimization here is to not kill it instantly, but to just hit it. Kind of wild. Anyway, we've frozen him a bunch. I'm going to accelerate my guy, who's going to kill 1 and then frost the next. Yes, you want to pretty much play as fast here, in my opinion. You want to play fast. I would like to kill this unit upstairs. So we hit it. It's going to do a frost here. Snoof is going to murder him. Great work. I can now frost the goblin dude for some more cash. We're going to be frosting this dude in the back as well. We have a 2 frost barrage coming through, which is going to be unfortunate. It does 3 damage, or else I would put my other guy in front of it. If you move off this floor, then he attacks the other row, which is bad. So that's unfortunate. I do think it's really important for us to get this kill upstairs on this guy and then freeze this gobbler who's currently doing 11 damage here, which is unbelievable. So that's not great. We're going to re-roll this. I'm going to move Snoof in front on bottom now. He takes this 2 and has some life left over. I'm going to accelerate I can't accelerate my champion. That is unfortunate. So therefore, I will accelerate Big Berry, I think. I could also stop this incoming damage. I think if I accelerate Big Berry, I can get Big Berry a kill. Yeah, and he heals the floor on kill, so I think that will be good. Right, and so now what we do is I want to move my units up. Berry in front. I do 2 up top, and then Berry gets the kill, and we heal everything here. Good. Great. Honestly, feeling pretty good about that. And now it's just a matter of we tank with Berry and we just blast this guy from upstairs. Once you have only the boss left, you can just stack Frost on him and he kind of goes down like a chump. He has frost resist, of course, so that he can't, like, get stun locked, but at the same time, doesn't matter, right? Does not matter. We're going to hit him with enough frost here that he's going to go down. Cool. And then now he's got this frost here. I can get Big Barry the murder. Yeah, good job, champ. Get him. Bomb. All right, cool. Pretty good. You want to try to make sure your money is over, what is it? 80. 80 is the threshold of super importance. Okay? And you always want to value snails. Snails are your shops. Shops are busted because some of the upgrades you can get are nonsense strong. And you really, really want to do that. All right. I don't actually think the bottom path is that strong, but I think getting a crown out of the shop is way valuable, especially since the snail cave up here is just money. Money without a shop is pointless. So we'll go double treasure here. I would have liked to see another unit, admittedly, but it's fine. Interesting. Berry Blade is a good one. I like strong damage. That is a swing of 3 healing. That's very powerful. I like Berry Blade a lot. This is a 6 swing for this. Pepper Flag is an entire mechanic, by the way. This is busted. If I had gone with Pyra for the the spice, which is temporary attack gain, makes it all permanent, which is crazy. Also, Storm Globe is crazy good. All of these are very strong cards. I'm taking the Berry Blade because I didn't actually get all of the frost synergies I wanted here. So, that's a thing. Noomlin Biscuit is disgustingly busted. Man, what a spice run we would have had, right? Pyra, Spice Stones, and then the flag. Dang. Wild. Instead, I'm going to take the biscuit. This seems weird, but basically it means that I can turn another card into a free card. And when you think about it, this basically means you have a do nothing turn, and then immediately after the turn is you gain the turn back because you get to play the other card for free, and then you also play another card. And then anytime you draw that card in the future, you get to play it for free as well. This is actually a very powerful card. It's deceptively powerful. I will be grabbing it here. And then I will go to the snail, and I will be purchasing a crown, because crown is very good. Dragon Pepper, wild, so much value here. We take this crown, we equip it now. Incredible. I will be adding crown to Snoof because he at least jives with my strategy here. I'm also gonna give Snoof this bonus HP. I think he's gonna become an important part of my run. So my guy now has 8 HP and does a frost on 3, which is pretty darn good. We save our cash. Basically, you want to always make sure you can afford an 80 walking into a shop. Very important. All right, we have a Bamboozle. He is a Bamboozle. He splits into 2 guys. This is a completely unexplained mechanic. Most bosses seem to have a second phase if they start on the board. Notice how I can now play Snoof. Very cool. Cool, so at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Pootie, and I'm going to try to get Pootie killed. Obviously, it's better in this particular case if Pootie connects with my champion. It's a really bad name. You can't call a creature Pootie. But if it ends up connecting with Snoof, it's okay, because Snoof has a very fast cooldown, which I think is good. So, this aimless means he attacks a random unit in the row. He always hits Pootie. Great work. I'm going to lock down an enemy for a bit. I think I'm going to actually freeze the boss here. Cool. Connects with my champion, which is huge. Very strong. I don't want to accelerate these because they're going to run into the snow resist here. So instead, I'm going to just stab the guy up top, I think. Actually, this is a great opportunity for bonus damage, now that I'm looking at it. Cool, he's frosted. I'm going to accept this 1 hit here, and I'm going to, let's see, hit this guy in the back, I think. Yeah, it reduces his attack. Okay, I'm going to actually re-roll this instead of playing the Sunrod here. I think that's fine. I want to get Big Berry down. Yeah, Big Berry is worth playing. Get his timer rolling, which I think is very good. He's got a lot of life, which I quite enjoy. Okay, got some freezing here. Excellent work. Okay, an aimless up here. The frost is carrying over. I do wish to frost this worm friend. I think it's going to be important. Yes, let's just lock that down a little bit. Guy gets hit upstairs. We get another frost here. Good. This is a great opportunity for Noomlin on Berry Blade. Okay, there's a hit coming in, but it's not that big. I can now finish Bamboozle and stop this attack coming in. We have a ton of overlapping enemy mechanics here, which is not great, admittedly. The right way of handling it is, like, this guy up top is no big, right? We're going to take a 6 here and a frost into Berry, sadly. But we can at least stop mid guy. I'm not actually sure. This is a great example, right? Because look at this. Restore healing to front unit. But this guy's on both rows. Does it heal both my guys? I don't actually know. Let's find out. Find out today. Verdict is... it does. Wow, who knew? I certainly did not. Okay. Now, who wants to take this 6? I think I can make it a 5, which is probably pretty good. So I'm going to do that. Whack it here. Reduce this guy a bit. We take some hits. It's some damage. He gets frosted. Feels bad. Yes, I know how the banner... it says you can... of course, it's like, hey, by the way, you can heal your dude. You're not wrong. I absolutely can heal my guy. I will play this freebie here. I think this is going to be good. I would like to move... ooh, I think I'm going to need to Sunrod my champion to freeze up this guy, because he's going to frost my floor. I'd like to heal Berry, and then we get a frost up here. There's also a strong benefit to keeping the floor locked down. Obviously, this is a weird scenario because think of it like this. I could try to align a lot of kills here, but it's going to be pretty unlikely that I can clear floors and get lots of money out of this. So it's honestly good to keep the floors filled because enemy reinforcements don't come in. So I think the angle as I move up, I'm going to attack up top to heal Berry. This is a free card, remember. I can then move him back, and I can trigger my champion immediately onto this guy, which locks him down for 4. We get a lockdown up here as well. Very strong. Okay. Berry wakes back up. I would like Berry to tank this hit on top and to hit into the big guy, because the wild mechanic means when I kill one, the other gets a lot of buff, right? It gets a multi-strike, essentially, and I don't think that's worth it. These top guys kind of don't even matter. I am going to double kill, I think, on this Frost dude, I believe. Yeah, we'll do this. I want to stop this snow from coming in. Cool. Note, this counter's gonna roll around to 5, no change. Very powerful. I'm going to kill Snoof guy here. We're just going to take some hits up top. This stops the frost down below. Alright. I'm going to take the opportunity to do a big damage buff in the back. We're going to freeze on bottom here. Good. Keep this guy locked down. We now get a double kill upstairs, which is kind of cool, because 5 hits twice. I actually can get a triple kill here, which is kind of cool. I move my units up. I Berry down to 0. He kills front, and then these guys go kill. And that's actually really strong. That's an extra like 15 gold. That's free. So we will do it. If you can align things like this, it's worth doing, right? And it's like, oh no, a hit, and then bonk, bonk. Look at that, 15 bonus money here. It's a lot of cash to just pick up like that. And it's also something we can fully kind of work around, right? I'm just going to freeze the boss here, accept this 5 hit into Snoof, and we're going to be fine. Cool. And now we have a freeze coming up, which is a kill here for the record. There's really nothing fancy we can do on it. Theoretically, you could freeze your own unit if you wanted to delay and try to get more kills. This is one of those weird moments where it's like, is that correct? So strange. You might be able to do it. I'm gonna actually try this. Freeze my own guy. Guy spawns now. Okay. And now I can get a double kill, right? Because I hit this guy for 2, which kills him, and then Barry kills as well. It's weird. Sometimes that works out, you know? It's like an extra chunk of gold that's kind of cool, because the turn continues, right? Oh, wait. This game is weird. Like, sometimes the turns continue. Sometimes they don't, and I don't get why. Anyway, this is a weird kind of non-choice when it comes to upgrades. You've got the ability to increase your card draw, but it's actually much better with the way the game works to reduce your redraw bell counter first, and then you always take the next companion. I never take card draw. It's just not good, which is silly. Cool. All right. And now, I mean, now you kind of see what's this. If I gotten one more gold, if I'd gotten that kill, then I could go top and go removals and still have the money here. But I actually want to see a unit anyway, so I think this kind of works out, but I'm a little annoyed that I miss out on that. Give me a snow friend. All right, just no snow friends on this run, I suppose. So, Big Berry is pretty good. Yeah, Big Berry is pretty good. Fun Gun is probably it. I think he's a better synergy here. Obviously, like the other units are pretty good. You have to pick now is the problem. I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to swap out this, and we're gonna have Fun Gun because I think he does more damage overall with some poison synergies. Maybe we get the Pootie on him. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, it'll have to do. Take the money. This will allow me to afford a crown, which is very cool. We buy crown immediately. And then, I mean, I spend all my money here, for sure. Crown is very important. I would like to load it up. I'm going to put it on Pootie here. The Pootie is like sacrifice a unit slot for a multi-strike, which is, I'm gonna be real, probably not a great swing. What I'm actually thinking instead is I buy the Blaze Tea, right? This is very strong because it's literally multi-strike, right? If I purchase that, and then I come back out here and I go, I wish to move Pootie to my reserves and pull Big Berry up. And then I actually put the crown on one of my other units here. Because now the Blaze Tea is multi-strike, right? I can get that. Obviously, you could stack them and have a lot of frost and create big whams, big champion. But the problem is you really need to be able to spread your units around a bit. Maybe once I get another companion limit, I think adding it to Pootie is a good call. You could also theoretically put the crown on the Blaze Tea, which is nice. That is true. I think getting a unit ticking sooner is much better, though. Like, just being clear, getting a unit rolling is great. I also learned recently you can actually remove an item's crown and move the crowns around, which is pretty darn cool. Anyway, that was a lot of power, so that's good. We like big power-ups. I can outplay a whole bunch of guys on turn 1, which is just great. Just great. So immediately I want to put I want to get Big Berry ticking. Yes. Cool. I wish to now put the Noomlin into a good card. Could be a lot of things that are good. I think the free Berry Blade is almost certainly correct. We'll do that. Cool. Units will be attacking here, but that's fine. Yeah, they do 2, and a guy with 10. This is actually okay. 2 coming in, a guy with 8. Not a problem. I'm going to buff Whams here because I think this is simply the strongest choice. I'm going to save my Berry Blade for the next turn. Yep. Take some hits. It's fine. Obviously, this is like not ideal. We get a Frost coming in. Great. Big Berry gets a Slay here. So the angle that I go for now is I attack friend here for free. Okay, heals my lad. Great work. I get the free reroll now. I get a Blaze thingy, which is pretty cool. I'm going to put that into Whams because that is correct. Get a Slay. Feels good. Get that heal up top. Obviously, this guy here is hitting pretty hard, but I think we can get around it just by freezing him. Turn him off for 2 turns. Then we get to shoot him for the poison. He loses a bunch of stats. Very cool. I now get more units. The 3 up top. That's a cool, interesting Frost. It is valid to lock down the Witch here. I'm doing what? 8 here up front. This unit is dying with the poison coming in, so I think frosting this here is solid. And then we get a frost upstairs, which is nice, and then we get a kill here. Great work. Okay. I do think it is... I'm going to be full redraw here. I do want to play... I do want to play this reduction in cost. We're going to take some hits here, and that's just going to have to be okay. We redraw here. Now, I have a... Oh, he just gains spikes. He doesn't actually do damage. Interesting. All right. We get some spikes coming in. I want to get the money friend in the back. So I think I'm going to frost it and accept some of these hits coming in. All right. That looks good. I can get a kill upstairs by playing the Sunrod here. I do 8, and then I can freeze that Witch in the back, which I think is worth it. So we'll do that. Then you freeze the Witch. Good. Now we get Mr. Man shooting poison here, which is good. Let's line it back up the way I want it. I should shoot this guy in the back for money, I think. It's the time for the cash. Yeah. Okay. Good. Get some poison here. It's a lot of damage. I wish to re-roll this. We face Bolgo, the guy. What does he do? He attacks and does some stuff. Okay. That's fine. I can take the free Berry Blade up top, which I think is good. Gives me money and heals that lad. I can also greed for cash here. I take 2 with some armor. It's kind of a little annoying, but that's fine. This guy getting hit makes his poison very aggressively strong. This guy on bottom is dying. Great work. We're getting a kill upstairs. I could potentially get a lot of kills upstairs, actually. Kill, kill, attack, attack, heal. Interesting. This guy on bottom is dying automatically, which is kind of whatever, right? I actually think there's a strong argument here for Sunrod up top, which gets 4/4, which is punches through 7 and kills. Then you get Berry next to kill here, and then you get a Frost on the champion, which is very strong. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's also a double kill, which I really appreciate, so very good. Oh, the 2 armor came up. That's actually really bad. Alright, well, that's a shame. Guy's only doing 5 damage, though. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I could also just tank this hit. It's a 5 I don't have to take. Probably pretty good. I can actually just take this hit and then get this kill downstairs and deal with the witch, which I think is worthwhile. Because it's living currently. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just get that kill, take the 5 up top, not a big deal here. I get to redraw right now, which is great. I get the Berry Blade, which is great. I'm taking a 4 here. This guy has a lot of spikes, which is kind of not ideal. Yeah, not ideal when you think about it. It's kind of okay for him to get hit a little bit here, but yeah, let's heal him up. I think that is the first play. I'm going to shoot this guy in the front, I believe. It's a good heal. It heals him up. That's nice. He's taking, what? 4? He's going to do okay. Let's aggressively speed up our champion here. I think that's important. Cool. Good. Great. Yeah, he gets some hits. Sucks. He applies 6 poison, however. He is dying, which is not good. So that's suboptimal. Yeah, we don't want him attacking into 8 spikes. This guy is kind of unkillable right now, which is a little rough. Let's freeze up top and then try to stack some freeze on this fella, I think. Yeah, he's going to start scaling, which is unfortunate. That 6 poison is pretty big, though. I'm a fan. Alright, I need to reorganize so that people aren't attacking into the 8 health guy and then dying. We're going to put the wool head friend in front, the wood head, rather. I think it's worth it, yeah. Yeah, that guy upstairs is kind of extremely dead right now, actually. Oh, in fact, he actually is literally dead right now. Cool, we did it. Great job. I don't think we can get any other fancy kills here, just being clear. Yeah, nothing fancy. He just dies from poison. Boop. Cool. Good combat, no one perished. Big fan. Moving on. Oh wow, my guy recovered. He's a 1/1, so it doesn't actually matter. Removals are very strong here. Our strategy's okay. It's a little all over the place. Removals would be very good. Getting rid of some of these scrappy swords so I never redraw them is worth it. Yeah, and the charm is nice. We'll take this. I have to go to this treasure first. I have to add a thing to my run because I can't skip, which is unfortunate. Mobile campfire. Add 3 to allies in the row. That's not that powerful for this deck. I've got 1 Multistrike and that's it. Unfortunate. Okay, I think Sunlight Drum is probably it. This just reduces the cooldown of 3 guys by 1. It's pretty solid. Spice Sparklers. I'm not really an attacker. Makes Berry Blade equal pretty good. That's 5 healing and 5 damage. It's pretty solid. But I guess it also makes Snow Stick pretty good. 3 damage. Interesting. Is that actually much better? Huh. I actually kind of like that because it buffs Berry Blade and it makes the Snow Sticks deal 3, which is actually really compelling damage. Okay. I actually think that's really good. We'll take it. Plus it's consume card, right? We go for the removals. I do think this is correct. We feed this man bad sword. And bad sword. Cool. Very good. And then we grab a charm. And we hopefully high roll. Verdict is... What is this? What does that do? Pull target to front? What? Some of these are just out of control. Pull target to front? Well, I want to put it on an offensive thing. I guess I'll put it on Berry Blade. I mean, that's a cool mechanic. Sure. Berry Blade, let's go, man. All right. Yank. Got it. Neat. I've never seen that before. Cool, that's a pretty good power-up, all things considered. This is a very scary combat as well. Okay, I want to get my units ticking. This is a very important thing to do. All right. Get your units ticking. I'm taking a 2 up front. It's fine. I want to put that 2 into Fun Gun here. I want to get Blaze T down on my champion. I think that's important. Okay, Fun Gun, scaling. I would like to get this Wildfrost up on a Woolly Drek. This thing is kind of scary. I would like to... I'd like the Sunrod on my champion here, I believe. Alternatively, I could spice Sparklers here. I'm going to be drawing into the Noomlin with the Berry Blade, which is kind of nice. I think the Sparklers... Who's playing? It's just 2 here. I can Frost. I think the Sparklers are going to be stronger here, so I'm going to play those. Cool, we get a Frost upstairs. That's great. I get to spin this now. We're going to roll it. Good. 7 aimless is scary. It could hit either of my guys. I don't mind that necessarily. I can Noomlin the Berry Blade here and heal whoever gets thwanged by it. Cool. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this guy and heal Big Berry. Incredible. Great, that's a good slap. And now I have these really powerful 3... Huh, yeah, really strong actually. 4 poison. Freezing the Drek is not a bad call. Buffing in the back, I don't think this is impactful enough. I think we freeze this lad and then he dies anyway. That gets this guy on lock. We get some poison down, which I do think is worthwhile. Ooh, very interesting. He's going to attack for 4. So he eats and then attacks. There's 6 coming in here. So we cannot tank on Fun Gun here. Problem is he eats and then attacks. So what I think we actually have to do here is play the Woodhead up top. Yeah. This he attacks then eats. Interesting. I didn't think that was how that was going to interact. Again, this is me learning, right? Because if you think about this, if you get the unit that eats your guys, I guess he does the same thing. He eats first, then he attacks. That's interesting. All right, well, we've learned something, I suppose. I do think it's worth it to play this Frost. It lasts for a long time and then is just generally very strong. I'm going to stop some aimless damage coming in. What am I redrawing into, potentially? I think it's actually better to do this. Maybe I hit the Berry Blade. I do. Berry Blade is good. I'm going to heal my friend on bottom. It also yanks this Bigfoot forward, which is pretty cool. Fun. Reorganize. I want my champion attacking faster. Yeah, I think this is the correct play here. Both of my upstairs guys can handle this aimless swing, which is good. So I can stop one of them, which I will stop the one up top, I suppose. It's good. Hit him for 3. I actually think this Spiced Sparklers is pretty solid when you think about it. It's been pretty good overall. I am going to stop this incoming damage. I think it's good. Stop this 7 is smart. Obviously, it also protects my Sparklers, so I could just move it. Yeah, fine. Cool. You get a Frost upstairs. I'm all for it. Slow down the enemy. Scaling. Great. Spin it. Very cool. I actually am probably going to Berry Blade this guy forward. And we then get a double kill if I just buff up my champion a bit, which is well worth it, I think. Yep, cool. We get some more poison on the Drek. Double kill is good cash. Big fan of it. We get Big Lou and a bunch of random guys. All right. I do think I absolutely have to stop Aimless Friend upstairs, so we're going to click that. Solid. Okay, I can do a Frost. I think I need to stop Mr. Barrage Buddy, so we're going to do it in this order, and Barry is going to swing into the Drek here. I also think it is correct to just let the Gromble swing and stop the aimless attack. I actually would kind of like to just get this kill upstairs, so I'm going to hit him with the Snow Stick, actually. Stop the Drek from going mad with power. Cool. I think we're doing alright here. I can get this kill upstairs. We have some big chunks of damage coming in. 1 and an 8. I can take these hits. We put Fun Gun forward is pretty solid here. 4 damage swing. I could pop this guy in front and just get rid of him, which is nice. That's probably worth it. So if I redraw into the Berry Blade, this is even better, right? Yeah, just hit Berry Blade and heal your guy. And I can murder this man and immediately heal my lad. Honestly, great. It's kind of exactly what I'm looking for. Now I get a Frost, which is very effective. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We can just straight up stop this 7 coming in then. Neat. Alright, it buffs up Fun Gun a little bit, which I am a fan of. We're taking some hits on the bottom, which I don't really love. But I could move this up and take this hit, and that's okay. I don't know. No one can really take a 7 and a 2. No one can take a 9 here comfortably. I think you have to freeze this Bigfoot, honestly. Yeah, I think we have to. And then take the 2. I could have moved Fun Gun into that hit, actually, and taken this buff. And barrage attack, which I really hate here. I think we move Barry in to tank this. And I think we move Whams up top. Whams can kill this front guy. Actually, Whams can just disable a guy, right? But I don't want to waste this Frost on a guy that resists it. So this play is functional. Freezing Barry by 2 is very sad, though. I think we maybe just take the Sparklers hit. And we preserve my units to the best of my ability. This freezes my Snoof, unfortunately, but I think he will live. Yeah, and then I'm going to accelerate Whams to get this kill here, I think. Yeah, I think this is right. We get a crunch, and then Fun Gun is going to murder this thing with poison. It dies very quickly. Barry can now get the kill upstairs, which is worth it. So let's switch some things around and re-roll here. Ooh, I get the Berry Blade. I'm a fan of Berry Blade here. I can take this 10 incredibly. Interesting that I can actually do that. Okay, so where's the play? I can heal my guy, which is almost certainly correct. Someone needs to get pulled forward and healed by this, I think. I think the answer is simple. We yank the goblin dude forward and we do a big heal here. And then Barry gets the kill on this. And you pull Fungun forward to take the swing from the Pawpaw. So there's that. Now I can take this 9 on bottom. Don't love this aimless guy. I'm probably going to want to yank him forward at some point, but for now I do want to prevent the overlap here. So let's just frost him. This is a pretty good turn, I think. Get the kill, get the heal. Poison is going to murder this guy upstairs, so we want to move Snoof down, save this. Honestly, this is a pretty good setup. I think we can also get away with a Sunrod on my champion here. Very powerful play. Yeah, cool. We get the kill there. I want to frost Bigfoot and tank on Fungun. Yep, good. Get that hit. Great work. This is a good frost into the boss. Take it. I will be spinning this now. See what we roll into. Cool. Berry Blade is good. Berry Blade is nice because the yank lets me actually pull enemies forward to be like dealt with, right? I can actually pull this guy forward, heal, and then we're doing it. It's pretty cool, actually, when you think about it. I can just frost the boss here, and well, the challenge is I need to frost in front, actually. Yeah, this has to happen. Otherwise, the way these tick down is a problem. Now I have to frost the boss, and I accept the 2. Its attacks top to bottom, so I would like Snoof, then Big Berry to get this kill, and then Fungun attacks Big Lou, which we frost here. Yes, okay. So, attack, top, swing, slay, poison. Got it. Okay. Good. I can take this hit on Fungun now from Big Lou. And I'm pretty confident we just crunch everything. Yeah. I'm pretty confident we get a full crunch here. I just accelerate whams. We take this frost hit. He's kind of like disabled now, and that's okay. We already win. The question is now, can I win harder? Maybe, right? We pull him forward, get this heal. I pull this up and do an attack. Do a big hit. He attacks for 9. I can buff him up. Yeah, we actually get this kill, right? Yeah, cool. Great. Right, he attacks into this. We do a double swing, which gets this kill. He dies to poison for the combo. Cool. Honestly, a pretty efficient combat, though, again, you see I had to do some cheeky nonsense there to make that work. Charm is better than double money. These runs are a little bit long when you think about it. I'm at 1 hour and 30 minutes already. Dang. Hour and 3 minutes, rather. I was a little worried about that number, but we'll see. I'm not actually sure how... This might be a too long of a run kind of deal for a single playthrough. I don't know. I'm going to put Exploder on Woodhead. This is a great bomb charm. Give this Exploder 8. Just does 8 damage when it dies. That's excellent. We're going to upgrade here. We're definitely buying another crown. I need to get these things online ASAP. Crown, 100%. Always buy crowns. This lets you turn on your run so much faster that, yeah. It's just worth it. I think it's almost universally worth it to put these on your units because they tick down. Obviously, there's benefit of like starting with crown on Blaze Tea, but Having your guy tick down is just really good. Immediate value here, having my whole units loaded up like that. None of these cards are very strong. Molten Dip, how do I feel about that card? It's not bad, right? Adds some damage, especially if I'm putting Multistrike into my champion here. It's pretty good. That's okay. I think the right choice is just buy a charm. This is a great way of just scaling a little bit. See what we hit. What am I going to do with this? I don't actually think this is good for me here. I don't want to reduce any of my guys' attack, my health. They're all so durable. This is unfortunate. This is actually one of the like really bad charms. It's like actually unusable here. You could put it on your champion and then he can go much faster. His counter goes to 3, right? But that's, man, that you can't afford to drop your health by 7 here. It's just not worth it. That's unfortunate. I guess what you really could do, I could give it to Pootie, and then Pootie can come in later, and then he becomes harder to kill. I don't actually know how I feel about that. We just let it ride. I'll see another shop, I think, so we'll fight the boss. And then I get to add Pootie into the run later, which is cool. And then we get Truffle. This is suboptimal because I apply poison, but the one big advantage here is that I get to play everyone on turn 1, which is pretty cool, in fact. Pretty cool. Alright, I think the right play is to get Sparklers in first. Yes. Now I wish to frost an enemy. I want to stop the Shrudies from swinging here. Okay. Get some damage in. That's solid. We're going to lock them down again, which is great. The one advantage of Truffle here is that Truffle does not handle frost very well. So, yeah. That's a valid point. I can just kill the Shrudies here. It only does 4 damage. It's actually not that bad. Just killing this guy is pretty good. I could get a Frost into Truffle, which is not bad, actually. So I can pull Barry down and then prod him. He kills up front, and then we Frost Truffle, which is actually pretty cool. I like that, yeah. Cool, we get a kill, a heal that didn't really matter. Then we get some Frost, which actually is useful. Cool. Move it back around. I don't think this is a Berry Blade angle right now. I'm going to re-roll this, see what we hit. Cool, yeah, so we definitely want to get Biscuit into Berry Blade. But I need to get the Blaze Tea down here, I think, as well. We need to get some serious stacking going. Okay, we have 2 coming in, 2 damage coming in, but that's honestly very minor. He hasn't scaled at all yet. Then Truffle's going to hit for 4, which hits both here. I guess I'm going to put this damage on Big Berry here, and I'm going to Biscuit the Berry Blade. Yeah. This is good. We're honestly fine with this. Cool. This poison's actually going to cause him to scale, which is kind of funny. But bottom floor is going mad with power here. So I think the angle is I switch some dudes around to heal my lad here. I can actually do this a little differently, right? And Barry gets a kill, and then we Frost Truffle again, which is pretty nice. I do like getting Barry a kill here. I think it's worth it. He heals this whole floor up pretty much. Upstairs we get the Frost. How do I feel about that? I think I want to put this Frost into the boss. So I do it like this. This gives up 1 healing on Fun Gun, but I think it's a good play. And I need to kill this Puffball. before anyone applies poison. I guess that won't actually happen, though, is the thing. I'm gonna frost the boss, I think. Yeah, I think we have a really good turn here. We just watch this kind of unfold. We get a kill, then we get tons of frost. It splits it, and then it's just so much frost here. They're basically disabled, which is quite strong. Yeah, basically fully disabled. I think we bottom decked our berry blade, sadly. That is unfortunate, but okay. Unfortunate, but okay. I think we have no problems just killing a dude here. I think we can comfortably Sunrod this. Yep, I think that's good. We have a lot of frost on the champions. If I 4 in front here, we get the kill on this fella, which I think is worth it. He's gone. Great news. We now have just the frost guys remaining. I get to stack frost here, which is good. Probably going to spread these fellas out a little bit. I probably should stack frost up top, I think. It's a good idea. Yeah. We want to stack frost on these guys and just disable them to the best of our ability, which is certainly appearing to happen. I'm going to re-roll this. I want Berry Blade. Yep. I like how you can damage yourself and then heal yourself, which is a very weird mechanic, but that's fair. It's a very strange mechanic when you think about it. I kind of don't mind the puffball being here. It blocks some units. I would like to freeze here, some big freeze. I think it's worth it. And I don't think we accelerate here. So let's just frost it up. Who needs healing the most? Looks like it's Big Berry needs the healing, so we're going to just do that here. Should frost first, honest. Ooh, this is a tough call. Because he's lost. He's going to have lost enough HP to split if I click him like this. And then he splits the snow. I don't like that. I don't like that angle. I think we save the Berry Blade here. And... I think we save the Berry Blade here, and I scale up my champion. It's a little low impact, but I think it's a good call to do it. Right, that splits, but it separates it. Very good. Okay. Alright, that also blocks... Those splits block a lot of incoming everything here, which is good. Who needs healing? The healing here is on Big Berry. I think we actually really want to take out this Pop Shroom. It's a very dangerous attack, actually. And then we just punch this guy, I think. Just get rid of him. Sure. Fine. We're going to take some hit attacks coming in. Some of the frost is coming up. I do get to freeze the front dude, which is nice. I think I want to freeze the back guy now, too. The top guys I'm not really worried about that much. So actually, let's accelerate my champion. Good. Alright. Cool. I'm going to re-roll because I want a free Berry Blade here, if possible. I could actually just completely blow up my own unit, which is kind of cool. I think that is a neat thought. I'm going to put this up here. She's going to get the kill. 8 into this guy is worthwhile. Who needs the heal? I guess it is Fun Gun, so we'll take it. I'll yoinks this guy forward then. And do some damage to him. Cool. I like that. Now, a frost is worthwhile somewhere. A frost... I want to stagger these to the best of my ability. We're going to kill this front guy next turn. I'm going to actually just take this bonus damage here. It's good because she hits twice. Cool. She is killing... Oh, interesting. We actually... How funny. We get a kill here. I didn't realize they would split, which is funny. So we get double kills now, which is good. And then I think I frost this friend. And we get double kills. Pow, pow, frost. Heal the floor. Good. I'm getting a 4 poison coming in, which is nice. I will put that up top, I think. I get a snow coming in as well. You may as well snow this back dude too, right? If I do 2 damage up front, it splits and fills the floor a little bit. So I actually think we attack here and split the floor. This interferes with the added units, right? Only one guy shows up, which is fun. I get a kill here, incredibly. This puffball is now dead, by the way, which is incredible. I can kill frontman and heal, which is, may as well do it. Just get that guy out of there. Oop, worth it. And I can actually also get another kill by finally playing the Woodhead here. It just tanks this hit and then blows up the other guy, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's also a 2x combo, which I'll take. Cool. You get a really kind of interesting setup here. I could have gotten a 3x combo if I had waited, but if we simply accelerate my champion, I already get a 2x here, which is fun. Ooh, I actually can get a 3x? Hold up, right? Because Barry slays, we get kill, kill, and then Snoof can kill in the back if I give him a buff, which is incredible. Yeah, this is worth it. Watch this. This is a turn and a half. Kill, kill, tons of money. Incredible. Honestly, that's look, 75 gold out of that combat. Incredible. We definitely want to take companion limit here. The interesting thing is, do I actually want Pootie that badly? Pretty much anyone who he hits is worth it. So that's pretty good, honestly. He also tanks. Yeah, I think he's just universally correct here. Take that bonus. I get a duplicate now. How do I feel about a dupe? Dupe on who? What would I dupe? It might genuinely just be... It's definitely not the charm. The dupe has to be correct. Who do you dupe? Might be Snoof. He's actually upgraded. We have a charm on him. It might actually be the Berry Blade, incredibly. Dupe the Berry Blade. The Berry Blade is pretty sick, I'm going to admit, because it does 5, heals 5. That's pretty good. I actually think duping Blaze Tea might be correct to get a 3rd hit on somebody. It's an interesting question mark. I do have the option of pulling in a new unit. So is there a unit I want to dupe? Could be Snoof. Snoof's pretty good, admittedly. Yeah, Snoof's pretty good. This obviously there are stronger. I could have had a stronger run for a dupe here. I can play Pootie. If I didn't have Pootie, I think I would fill in the floor with another unit here. I guess if I dupe a guy, does it come with the crown? I actually have no idea. So that's entertaining. If it comes with the crown, I feel pretty good about it. If it doesn't, I actually don't feel that great about it. The charm is potentially a whiff either way. I guess there's no reason not to try. It probably can't come with the crown because you can detach a crown is the thing. I think the crown is like a functional item. If someone knows, let me know. Let me know if you can detach or if you can dupe a crown by doing this, because that would be busted. While I think Snoof is pretty good here with the health charm, I don't think it's actually good enough to go all the way there. Berry Blade is tempting because of the yank, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go to the charm, actually. Someone let me know about that, if you know. Give me a good charm or else I feel bad. You know what? Gaining 8 health out the gate just because of reasons is incredible news. 8 armor is big. Now, who do I want to have that 8 armor? Probably Fungun. Because this guy, yeah, this is good. You could load it up on Snoof, but I don't think that makes sense. I think Fungun is the guy who wants to get hit the most. So he's going to be the one who wants this initial buffer. I mean, I think bonus 8 attack defense. This is like legitimately almost 100% bonus there. Just, that's a huge, huge swing. Oh god, we get wild hogs. You really want to line these up for a lot of kills, but the problem is they kind of suck, and then they go mad with power because they buff this warthog, right? So it's probably pretty likely we want Fun Gun to tank as many of these as we can. Snoof can come down. Alright, you really want to lean into... Alright, here's a true statement. I want to Noomlin my Berry Blade as usual. That's kind of a free turn, honestly. I wish to yank the Warthog forward. Yeah, he counterattacks. You want to kill him the most. Yank him forward. It's good to do it. I wish to then freeze him to buy time, because this guy's pretty tanky. True. Yep. We get some scaling here, which is good. I like that. I get a frost here. Now, I'd like to maybe consider putting down... I think I want to buff my champion as usual. I think the double frost is valuable. It is nice getting Woodhead down, though. Yeah, I'll play him. Get a frost into the lad again. Cool. Pull Fungun forward. We redraw this. Alright, now... I want to play out some of my consume cards here, so... Let's do it. Blaze T needs to come down. It's good. We do get to buff up Mr. Fungun a whole bunch again. Barry doesn't really give a crap about being hit like this, so that's good. I want to fill... The enemies are going to fill here, so we pull Fungun down, swinging this around, and we take the Sparklers. Yeah. Fungun just straight up kills this guy, which is pretty big. Killing that guy first is pretty huge. Now, this is going to cascade pretty big time. So 2 of these guys are going to hit 4 into Fungun, which is a lot, actually. And then I'd like to push all of my Frost into the Warthog here. So let's kill this front dude with the sword. Also makes him... He takes 6 hits upstairs, which is a lot, right? Because they all get this, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we super lock down the Warthog, which is good. Now I can redraw, and I feel like I should, because I want Berry Blade here. Okay. I think we actually do want to start dealing with some of these scary things. So let's yank a dude forward. That seems... Well, not yank a dude, but kill him straight up. Cool. I think we're going to deal with this Warthog before his timer runs out, so I'm not really concerned about him. There is value in just killing another guy, though. It's just straight up a combo to do it. Yeah, cool. Good. Now, these guys upstairs are hitting for 5 each, which is impressive. So let's stack it like this, and we're going to kill a guy, I think. We kill one, and then Barry kills the other and heals the floor. He takes 6 damage in doing it. It's probably still correct to do. Oof, it's a lot of hits. You could have put Fun Gun forward for 19 there, but that's okay. Okay. Fun Gun is currently doing a 13 here, which makes him busted. That's funny. I get the freeze here, which is nice. I think I'd like to accelerate my champion. I could just straight up kill the floor, though, which is pretty good, actually. I can save this 13 for someone else, though. I actually think the play here is a buff. What, 3? I can get a kill here. I actually want to make sure I get this guy dead before wild triggers from the extras. I actually think it is therefore correct to just blast this guy, I think. Yeah, let's just blast this guy. Cool. He's gone. Great. All right. Oof, I didn't realize he would fill the floor. That's not great. Okay, we're gonna heal Barry, so pull Barry forward. Ooh, I don't love it. My angle is I'm gonna hit this guy. Okay, Barry is healed. Great work. Now... Dang, alright. That's unfortunate. I also didn't realize that you don't get setup turns, that if I kill the whole floor, it auto-spawns the next wave. I thought I would have a turn to delay. That's actually a really bad thing. I need to be very careful about that going forward. I had no idea that mechanic was there, and I have been put in the back burner as a result. I want my champion attacking the Warthog here, because I think that is a good interaction. And I want Snoof attacking into this guy up top. Yes. So we're just going to accelerate Mr. Champion to basically lock down Warthog permanently. No problem. This guy is now an ice cube. Cool. I will then freeze the boss to buy a turn. We take some hits. It's fine. Sure. Alright. I need to be careful now. We have Snoof coming in for the hit, which I appreciate. I think what we want to do is get all of our attacks into this boss. Yes. I'm going to freeze him so that this 2 does not tick down. Yep. Cool. Everyone gets their turn. Then the frost sticks around. Or doesn't. That's really dumb. It doesn't tick down the snow when it ticks them. There's like that's a really annoying situation. I don't love that. Okay. We're going to keep loading up onto this guy. I wish... Who's looking worse? Barry is in a worse position. Alright. Let's go, buddy. Get healed. Good job. Great. Well done. Fun Gun is going to blast here. Excellent work. So the play is we hit Snoof with the Sun Rod. Cool. Get some hits here. All good stuff. Big poison. Big frost. Boss is now dead. Cool. With boss now actively dead, what we do is we kill our own Woodhead to get a combo kill. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great job. we use that to trigger a blast that gives me 20 bonus money. Cool. All right, good job. I wish for a shop, please. I have $273. I'd love this muncher, but let me be clear. I need to spend some of my money. So we're gonna go to the shop. What do we get? Mimic. Triggers when an ally in the row attacks. It's not bad. Mimic is pretty good. I don't have a lot of space, though. Yeah, I don't really have a great option. I suppose there's really no choice here. I'll take him. Fine. That's unfortunate. I don't like being forced to take cards. like that. That's not good. Give me a crown. Yes, please. 100%. Equipped now. At this point, now it's like, okay, I can load out my dudes. I can roll in Pootie and get a multi-strike, so let's bring him up. Bring it up, champion. Alright, cool. I can now crown something? There's a strong argument to crown the sparklers so that I get them out for my whatever my initial plans are. Getting Pootie out is actually pretty good, though. Yeah, we'll play it on. We'll give Pootie a crown. Everyone gets a crown. Excellent news. And I may as well give the 333 to Pootie, honestly. He might as well hit. He's a little harder to self-kill, but like I can use him to tank. This is fine. Yeah, here you go, champ. There you go. It's a pure buff for you. Alright, cool. Now, I get a lot of money. Do I actually want any of these cards? The slap crackers? Hold up. Right? Because Spice Sparklers, this does 3 times 4. That's 12 damage? Ooh. Also, I'm pretty confident that Snow Cake is just snap purchase here. Snow Cake is just such a good card. Yeah. I think Slap Crackers is probably disgusting too. This is a huge hit with my Sparklers build. Alright, so we'll buy this, and I'm going to buy Snow Cake. I'm going to purchase the Charm and see what we get. What is this? Gain money for each kill. Well, I mean, that's not what I wanted, but I guess I'll give Slapcracker some cash. I suppose it's score, right? Gain money on a kill. Lame. I wonder, because it's aimless, do I target a row? I don't know. Anyway, Storm Globe is probably correct too. Yeah, alright. We bought a bunch of stuff here. I think we move on. We add a lot of crap to our deck, but all of it's really good or consumes. So I'm honestly fine with it. Spent a ton of money. I think we get the W here, right? Maybe. My oh god, this is scary. Although, I will say, they put Yuki and Snoffle in front. So that's a bit of a misplay alert, in my opinion. You put your DPS in front, and you put your big buffer guy in front. The Wallop should be in front, right? Absolutely. I'm actually surprised this guy doesn't have synergy with Snow when he's an enemy. It's interesting. This boss is terrifying, for the record. Apply 3 poison and on barrage? Good grief. That's scary. Okay. Alright, well, let's play all of our stuff here. I can reorganize it, so I don't really care all that much. I think it is Sparklers today. Yes, I believe it is Sparkler time. Getting this out is helpful. Yeah, cool. Right? Makes all of these cards kind of better. I do wish to... Yuki doesn't scare me yet. I do desperately need to disable Snoffle. Ooh, he gains equal... Oh, that's actually tough. Gains equal amount. I need to disable Snoffle. There's pretty much no way around this. This play has to happen. Yeah, that's a 7 gain. That's actually kind of intense. Okay. Pootie's actually going to swing, which is unbelievable. I'm going to have Snoff attack into Yuki here. I actually think it's nice to have Pootie attack into Yuki too, interestingly. And then we're going to sacrifice Pootie to the Wallop, which is extremely funny to say out loud. Yeah, that's funny. I actually think I'm going to Noomlin the Sunrod today. This is a good one. We have a good opportunity for it. All right, we sacrifice Pootie. It's good. I'm going to probably Snoffle again. Yeah, we sacrifice the Pootie into Wallop. This is actually kind of exactly what I'm hoping for. We'll see who gets the Multistrike. Honestly, at this point, who can even say? I think I will accelerate my champion here because it fully disables Snoffle for even longer. And Fun Gun is not offensively potent yet. Yeah, here, we'll just do this. Pew, go for it, champ. Cool, it attacks straight up. I now get to redraw, which is good. Cool. Do I choose? I do choose a row. That's fun. I'm a fan of choosing the row here. I can do 12 damage pretty quickly here. I think we actually can potentially kill Yuki on this turn. But I do want to wait on the kills here. If possible. Really no great way of doing this. I do want Pootie to actually die. I think this is a good opportunity to get Wallop disabled. If all else fails, I could just stop the champion for a turn. Not a bad idea, actually. We'll just delay. It's fine. Wallop kills Pootie. We got a Fun Gun loaded. That's nice. We'll take a Fun Gun loaded. I like that. Yeah, that's fine. Now, I could play this upstairs, and it might... There's a chance. If I know anything about Plink from Monster Train, is that we don't take this risk. We kill a man. Is anyone hurt? No. Everyone looks good. I think we do just straight up kill this thing in front. Here. Yeah, just get rid of Yuki. I don't think there's a great answer for anything else we do. I think we get rid of this scary unit. And Fun Gun drops in with some poison. Cool. We get reinforcements, which I don't love. Not a big fan of it. Woof. It's tough. I think the angle is Snoof is freezing Wallop here. I need to start doing some damage up top. Poison is straight up going to kill Snoffle in 2 rounds, which is great. Let's put some damage upstairs, I think. Sure, that seems good. We're going to kill Wallop very soon. I'm going to re-roll this. We are taking a nasty amount of poison here. This is a bad setup. I need to avoid... It's a lot of incoming damage. I'd like to keep the Sparklers alive. Barry can heal himself, so I think I'll take this trade here on this floor. Do get to enable someone. Who do I want to get a kill here? I could have Barry kill Snoffle, potentially. I could always set up the Barry kill on Wallop next turn, which I appreciate, actually. Blaze T, getting Blaze T out on my whams, my champion is actually really good here. I accept this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to take this hit from the champion, and that's going to suck. That is just an unfortunate, nothing good about it. Now, I'd like to coordinate the kill on Wallop up here. So, how does one do it? I'd also like to disable Plum. I think healing is not great. Although, I mean, not much is really taking a damage here. I guess I could turn it off with 3 for 3 turns, which is pretty decent. But I'd like to get this Slay up top. Who's taking damage at this point? The Shell is the only thing taking the hit on Fun Gun, which is fine. Cool. I think the only one who really needs this is Big Barry then. So what I'm leaning towards is We go downstairs, I snoof, and I accelerate snoof, who will then swing. Barry then gets the kill, right? Yeah, 3, good. I then snow globe the plum here, and Barry gets the kill. Bonk, heal. Then poison comes in, unfortunately. All right, that's good. We get whams to lock down the champion for a round. Sadly, the frost resist prevents this from being really good, but I could put down the mimic, actually. It's too bad it doesn't benefit from spice sparklers, but because it's a junker, not a unit card, I could just straight up kill this guy upstairs pretty close to it anyway, actually. That's pretty good. Turn this guy off. Yeah, I think we just blast this dude. Obviously, he doesn't get the kill, but we set it up for next turn, which is cool. I am going to re-roll this, of course. I want to get this kill up top, absolutely. It's a really good berry turn. Yeah, so we put Snoof down to keep the frost. Well, the frost doesn't carry over. This is one of the annoying things about this, actually. The frost does not carry over. I want to heal my guy upstairs. There's pretty much no way I don't do this, though. So I think I just take this kill. And we heal Big Berry for 5, which is huge. And then we get some poison coming in. And that frost gets completely wasted. The enemies now are actually quite weak, though. I'm really not afraid of a lot of this stuff. Let's just disable this plum forever, then. In fact, actually, I don't care about this. This 2 damage coming in, we want this to go. So we'll snow cake the guy in the back here. Just disable this guy and let this attack come in, which makes Fun Gun even stronger, which is actually pretty good. Right? I'm okay with that. And now, Big Berry is coming in for the hit. Let's snow stick that guy. I think that makes sense. Just hits, bonk. It's cool. Re-spin this. Okay, Snoof is attacking here, which is fun. Not a great draw, admittedly. Mimic is fine to come into play, but we have an upcoming barrage I need to address here. So I actually think we just snow stick this and let it ride. So we snoof up top and we snow stick this and let it sit. This prevents the tick down, which I think is fair. Okay. I think we do it again, right? Just snow stick this champion. And we basically just lock it and I let these hits come in. Barry gets the kill on the next go, which will full heal Fun Gun too. So yeah, I think we just kind of do this, and this is fine, right? This hit comes in, makes Fun Gun even stronger, which is fine, right? Yeah. And then I think this is the Mimic play, because a lot of them are swinging, and I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, this is pretty good. So it's swing, 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 swing. Oh, it's in the row. Oh, I'm a buffoon. I'm so sad. Okay, well, I made a mistake. We get the kill on Barry anyway. I'm going to pull this up. Yeah, Barry gets this kill. 3, then 5. Heals the whole floor. Good. Reroll this. I feel bad. Oh, I'm sad. I'm very sad about that. We can actually kill this boss here, which is not a bad idea. I'm going to accelerate my champion because that's going to become important. And then I think we actually kill the boss before it can swing again, which has got to be the correct choice, right? I can actually just heal my guy fully here, right? Barry still gets the kill. Although, seriously, put your sparklers in the back. Yeah, cool. Good. We're fine. You get bonk, and then crunch, heal, kill. Now, this becomes the Guardian and spawns a couple trash dudes. Okay. Alright, now I need to kill some of these trash dudes, so I think it is 100% slap crackers up top. I'm so sad about the Mimic. It didn't end up costing me, but that still sucks. Right? Healing them by 4 kind of sucks, too. I'm actually going to freeze this guy. I don't want to get that heal out. This 2-hit is not a big deal. I am going to slap crackers up top. I think any hit on the winter worm is good because obvious reasons. Cool. It reduces damage by a bunch. This hit is good. Cool. The frost is not that big of a deal. I spin this now. Okay. We get a berry here. So interesting. I think it's worth it to just kill a guy upstairs, right? And then I move Snoof down, and I think because of this, the Mimic swings repeatedly. Yeah, I think it's worth it to just kill a guy. I'm going to stop this guy that hits for 1. Yeah, I think this is fine. Cool. That does cut his hit points. Fine. He does get frosted a little bit and hit a bunch. Thanks, Mimic. Very cool. We're going to flip Mimic up here. We get a barrage up top. I'm not a big fan of that. I want Berry. Big Berry to make this attack coming in. This barrage definitely kills Mimic here, and I'm okay with that, I think. If I hit for 4 up top, Berry gets the kill, which is super correct to do. It's interesting. I could actually move the Snoof up, although it doesn't matter. I actually think making the space here is a good idea. Do I? So what I do is I move the Whams up, and then hit for 4, Berry swings, and then I poison, and this worm is just straight up gone. I actually think that's a really good idea. We're going to do this. I do the hit. Berry gets a slay. Cool. Which is good because the slay offsets that there, which is really cool. Get a double kill. Good. Now the boss is attacking. This is actually where I think I use the Mimic to face tank this. This is why I kept the Mimic alive, yeah? I'm going to ping the Frost in this fella on middle. And we let it ride. Interesting. So the Mimic takes that hit, which is actually really cool. I think I want to play the Woodhead now and get him out of here. Because if the Woodhead takes the hit, he straight up kills this plum in the middle, which is great. And this guy's frosted, so no biggie. Now we spin it, right? And yeah, we move Whams into the line of fire. So Whams is going to attack now. Actually, no, we move Fun Gun up. Fun Gun is currently doing 14 poison like an absolute lunatic. And I actually think I hit my own guy, which is unreal. Actually, no, we don't. We don't hit him. No. We frost in the middle. Yeah. We just use frosts here, and this is fine. Right, because this Frost Guardian attacks into this, and we're going to be fine. There's a lot of poison to be doing here, so I'm good with that. Don't forget you can use the redraw bell at any time. Why would I use the redraw bell at any time? That seems stupid. Just going to hit this guy for 4 in the back, I think. We never get the double kill here, and I'm okay with it. I don't need the money at this point. Man tacks into this, blows up, gets hit by Big Berry, and now he's pretty much dead, right? Because I killed this guy in the back, and it's like, what are you even gonna do, right? What was your plan? I have a pretty good chance of getting this kill if I do it like this. Yeah, sure. Hey, there we go. We got it. Good. I mean, we actually win here. Good. We overkill very hard, actually. Very cool. All right, well done. We got a W. Is this champion going to be even harder for my next run? Probably. Probably. Almost certainly. Let me look how bad I just made this run for myself. Oof, oof. All right. Cool. We get some progress. It's not really a run summary, I think. It's unfortunate. Definitely got some of these. Yeah, cool. Let's go back to town. I want to look at this real quick. Yeah, here you go. This is like the run summary, kind of. So we have Snoof. Yeah, fine. Big Berry. Okay, Big Berry is a little spooky, but he's fine. Ooh, Pootie is going to be a problem. Oh, no. 4 Frost. All right, this is going to be an interesting one to deal with in the end because I have to avoid killing Pootie at all costs. At all costs. Yeah, we get the rock hog. This is one of the worst things. This thing is nuts. But cool. All right. I mean, this is going to be a pretty tough one, but I think it's doable, right? I think in general, you're going to be favored by champions that don't have AoE attacks or multiple strikes. So anyway, that was a bloody 2-hour run. That is obscene. So that's all I'm going to do here. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Stay tuned for what's next. Probably more of these. Take care, folks.